And we're back. When we left off last time, my next task was to talk to each of these guys and see if they can tell me where to find pieces of the relics. So, let's ask this short guy here. But he's so much shorter than everyone else. Huh. Anyway.
I am at your service, Commander. In death, we continue the work that escaped us in life. The relics must still be guarded, for someday they shall be needed once more. Alas, my old comrade is not among us here. We do not know why his spirit did not join us here to guard our last relic. We were estranged in life, but I had hoped that in death we could be reconciled. For my part, I now know that I am largely to blame for the ruin of the old order. Sir Amiel takes too much upon himself. I will say no more. Go with virtue.
I wish to see you succeed where I failed. I was on the path to the boots of the Crusader, but died before I reached them. Do you wish to learn what little I know?
Not now, tell me later.
I cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Kinnereth. I can tell you to seek out her priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the Great Forest, is a shrine. You will find them there, and they will tell you what you need to know.
Okay.
The boots are safeguarded by Kinnereth herself. You must be tested and prove yourself worthy to acquire them. The wars of men undermine the service of the Nine. Do not follow in our mistakes.
Okay.
May your sword strike true.
Well, I'm an elf, so that shouldn't be a problem.
I am at your service, Commander. Complacency proved to be our greatest enemy. The service of the Nine requires eternal vigilance. Go with virtue. If you are true to the teachings of Julianus, it may be possible for you to find the shield of the Crusader. When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping. With the help of a few trusted friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity. I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield. I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without me. It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself, and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours. Look to the southeast of Cyrodiil to... History and knowledge are his domain. He is the god of wisdom and logic. He teaches us, know the truth, observe the law. When in doubt, seek wisdom from the wise. Though we went our separate ways when the Order fell, we all served the Nine in our hearts. All but one. The shield is safeguarded within Fort Bulwark. It is protected, and care must be taken when attempting to find it. May your sword strike...
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the gauntlet. In 300 years, we have never known hope. But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed where we have failed. I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Stendarr. I was arrogant and foolhardy. I sought personal glory. I placed my own will and my own lust for fame over the will of the Nine. In facing the challenge of Zenithar, I failed. I tried dozens, no, hundreds of times to reach the mace. I fell each time, and each time I awoke in the chapel, I leapt again. I tried to enlist the help of the other knights, but none would come to my aid. The inscription says to walk in the faith, but even now, I do not know what this means. Below the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman, Saint Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not, it is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real. You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your guide across it. This is what I know.
This is
As
like
I
Indiana
said, my
Jones.
faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowyn's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all. Our greed for the relics overshadowed our faith in the Nine. Legends say that when Pellinol Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman Saint Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend. When Saint Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinneret, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinneret's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinneret. May the Nine guide your...
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusader. For I will... Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the gauntlet's fate? When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering. In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was cursed.
I feel like saying this.
A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy.
Oh, that sucks.
I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything. Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still, in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you. When Sir Juncan died while questing after the boots, I mourned his law. It was placed on me for defying the teachings. Whether it is I have no doubt. We had only the best of intentions. Truly we did. We meant... Sir Rolvus quested for the mace after Sir Beric's betrayal. He stayed in the chapel of Leowyn for months. In the end, he failed. He left the chapel broken and beaten. Sir Amael found his body and
Okay.
walked with the nine.
Jeez. So much dialogue. You see, I know people like it when you have like voice dialogue because, you know, it's more immersive, I guess, to have people talking to you instead of just reading text from a box. But see, that kind of onslaught of dialogue that we just experienced, that is the kind of dialogue that lends itself very handily to unspoken text. You know, it's good to have all that deep lore and explanation and stuff, but like having it voiced, it just makes it take forever to hear all of it. So that's why I say, you know, not everything has to be voiced. Some stuff that's just better left as text. Learn where several. Okay. So this is the overarching quest, and these are the individual stuff. Okay, first of all, I'm not going to do any of these for now, because the armor that I'm going to be picking up is going to get really heavy. So, I'm going to have to buy a house to store all my stuff. Because I don't want to sell my Daedric armor that I enchanted with all this nice stuff. So I certainly have enough money to buy a really fancy house, but I thought that the place to buy houses was over here. Maybe it's over here on this side. Yeah, here it is. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so I could afford a really fancy house, but see, I don't really need to have one. I just need a place to store my stuff. And you know, I guess there's a certain appeal to having a really big house all to yourself, but I don't know, it's like after Morrowind I just didn't really care about having a house. You know, like tricking out your house and decorating and all that. I thought that was fun in Morrowind, but for some reason, you know, in Oblivion and Skyrim I just never got into that.
When I saw the fiery clouds and the Daedra in the streets, I was sure we were all dead. But you saved us.
Yeah, I'm a big hero.
Why? I mean, of course. All I have available right now is a hovel on the waterfront. Really? Then you've just become a homeowner. Here is your house key. You'll find it in the waterfront district. It's not much to look at. You may want to spruce it up a bit with some furnishings. I'd suggest talking to Sergius Verus at Three Brothers Trade Goods in the Market District.
Yeah, it's not really necessary though.
Why?
I just want a place to store my stuff. I guess I could have gone to one of like the DLC houses. Like Frostcrack Spire or something. Ah, well, this is close by. So the irony of this is that the Imperial City is the largest, most grandiose city, and the house that you buy here is the crappiest house in the entire game.
Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
So here we are at the waterfront. This is where the pirates are docked. They like to sing songs.
It's you.
Beautiful, isn't she? The Maria Elena. Damn fine ship. With a damn fine crew. I should know. I'm her first mate. Malvolus is my name. So believe me when I tell you we don't like it when people snoop around in our affairs. You get near that ship and my men will run you through.
What's
So,
new with you?
that's the kind of place
Sounds
this
like
is.
the Empire has
Not
given
exactly
up on
safe.
stopping the screw
Good
trading
morning.
elsewhere.
Everyone wants
And
to
I
know
hear the
what really
tribal
happened in the
chiefs are
temple.
supporting the
What
I want to get them to sing.
Was the fiery dragon
too busy
really
talking.
Akatosh?
Scuba trade is bad business.
I've heard others say the same.
Kryn.
Thank
Just
Akatosh,
a
the
bunch of
Oblivion
flowers.
crisis is over.
Good day.
Although with no emperor and no heir, I wonder what will happen to the emperor.
sweet lady of Wayrest.
I hear you.
Sweet lady
There are
of mine,
knights
I'll see you
questing
again, yes, I'll
Christ's
see you
events
again.
everywhere.
Sweet lady of Wayrest,
It
so
seems that
fine.
many have heeded the prophet's call.
So this other guy here,
That's great.
he sings the
See
same
you.
song, but like
Goodbye.
he has a different melody.
Oh, hey, sweet lady of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet lady of mine. Oh, I'll see you again. Yes, I'll see you again.
are you?
Sweet lady of Wayrest, so fine.
Good day.
I think she sings a song too.
Oh, hey, sweet lady of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet lady of mine, I'll see you again, yes, I'll see you again. Sweet lady of Wayrest, so fine.
Sail on, my Cyrus, sail on.
So that's a reference to Cyrus, who's the main character of Redguard. I never actually played Redguard, I just know that for some reason. So, this is my house. Not this house, not that house, not even this house, but this house. The smallest shack in the shittiest neighborhood in the entire game. But that's okay. I have simple needs. Like a chest would be nice. Wow, I didn't think they would deny me a chest of all things. I thought they would at least give me that. Okay, well, I don't think my stuff will disappear if I put it in here. Ooh, I'm not sure about this. Kind of risky. I really like this cuirass, but I guess for this expansion I'll be wearing the Divine Crusader outfit, and then I'll switch it up if it doesn't work out well. I should probably just sell these. Yeah, I have some stuff I should sell. Let's see what else we got here. Don't need this. Some ingredients I should sell. Some scrolls and books. Soul gems, not necessary. Yeah. Okay. So as I get more pieces of armor, I'll just take them back here. Should repair my stuff too. So I'm gonna have a bit of a downgrade of armor when I wear the armor of the Crusader. It just wouldn't seem right to not wear it though, since we're playing this expansion. Good God, I'm walking so much slower. Dang it. I could just like cast a feather spell to move faster, but
What kind of deal?
I have absolutely no
What can I interest you in?
alteration skills, so don't think that's really an option.
You drive a hard bargain.
Just gonna try this.
I can't make that deal.
Alright. Need to get better at mercantile. I'll go ahead and sell that. I don't have any more sigil stones. I think I don't have any sigil. Do I have sigil stones? I do. Yeah, that's right. That's from the battle. Okay.
Goodbye. Please, come again.
And... okay.
What kind... Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
So...
a good price for... You drive a hard... Thank you. Goodbye.
yeah, it makes it easier to part with expensive items when you call them shit and butt. Oh, I didn't sell my soul gems.
What kind...
Yeah, I got more stuff to sell.
What can I interest you in?
Okay. So this.
You drive a...
Sell this. Sell that. That's a good tome. I don't know illusion though, so I might as well just get rid of that. Some destruction scrolls. Destruction scrolls are not very useful, like, at all. Because, yeah, if you want to do any decent damage with destruction, you have to cast it,
An excellent bargain.
your spell several times in rapid succession. I don't want to get rid of my ambrosia. It's a souvenir from paradise.
That's more than...
So these
That's a
Daedroth
fair
tea.
deal. You got a great deal there. An excellent bargain.
Okay, what else have I got? I think that's everything.
Goodbye.
I really like the look of this armor. Let's see. We'll get the gauntlets first, I guess. Supposedly, only someone who's a true knight or whatever can lift these gauntlets. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get a new hard drive soon because, like, my frame rate keeps dropping and I hear my hard disk churning. So, might be having some problems there. I can already hear you telling me to get an SSD. Yes, I know. Hard disk drives are obsolete. I'm gonna wait until I can get a good deal on a 1 terabyte SSD before I get one. Okay. So let's try to lift them.
Good to see you.
Oh, I can't lift them.
Everyone wants to know what really happened in the temple. What happened to Martin? Was the... What brings you here, my son? Ah, yes. The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask? Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the old order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse. That curse still lingers on today. Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but, well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him. He's down in the chapel hall, resting. Be seeing you.
Okay. Maybe he'll help me figure out how to pick these up.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me.
He's got quite a chin there.
You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up? I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything. I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy, and I'm so weak. What does Stendarr want from me? Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But it's only gotten worse over time. I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells. I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish. Farewell.
Okay. So I guess he's sick because he's affected by that family curse.
I hope I can help. I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf. The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendarr every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendarr for the power to lift this curse?
I could do it. I guess I could do it.
The gauntlets have been... They'll almost certainly be here. I've told you. The only way... But that means taking the curse on your...
Whatever, I'll do it.
You too.
On second thought, wait a minute. Let me check my journal. Oh, I guess I have to. Lay hands. Restore fatigue on touch. Okay.
It's my pleasure.
Oh, what? I can't talk about the fact that I just took the curse? Huh?
Be seeing you.
Still. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah.
How delightful.
Do. Yeah, so if I lay my hands on them, then, like, I get the curse, I guess.
Death. Been conjuring up dead things?
Why is he doing that? Okay.
How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't
Good.
feel like death. I feel like running.
Yeah, you go ahead and run, Kellen.
Look at me.
Okay. So, curse has been lifted, so I can pick these up now, I guess. Cool. So I think, like, every time you put one of the pieces of armor on, it gives you a new power. Yeah, they're all lesser powers. So what's the difference between I think lesser powers you can cast them more than once a day, but they take magicka? Yeah, that's what it does. Okay. Yeah.
Farewell.
Hail.
Everyone wants to know. I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling.
Look at the muscles on you.
So I guess he quit being a priest. He's just gonna go find something else to do. I wanna see where he goes. So what's cool about the NPCs in this game? They actually have schedules. And they go to places to do their various jobs and whatnot. It's really cool. Well, this part has been really exciting, hasn't it? There's been lots of dialogue. Where is he going? Is he going into exile in the forest? He's gonna talk to her.
Greetings, High Elf.
Everyone wants to know what really happened in the temple. What happened to Martin? Was the fiery
Just
dragon
having a
really
random
at the
conversation.
top?
Good to know.
I'd like to learn more about spellcasting. Might have to head over to the Mages Guild and see if they're accepting new members.
I've never been that interested in the Mages Guild myself.
Ah. Take care.
What the? Where did she go? What? She just teleported into that chair. Wow, okay. Yeah, so I like the random dialogue in this game. It's really kind of corny, but I don't know, it's a little thing. It kind of makes the world feel more alive. I don't know, I like it. Kind of wish they still had it in Skyrim. So I guess he's off to the Priory. To Wayne Priory. Where is he going?
Hi there.
Okay, I guess next time we'll find out where he's going and get another piece of the armor. Until then.